Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating and downright bizarre corners of history, diplomatic gifts. You might think of diplomacy as handshakes and treaties, but throughout time, leaders have gone above and beyond to make an impression. From live giraffes and moon rocks to gold-plated rifles, and even a crocodile named Castro, the world of diplomatic gifts is as strange as it is intriguing. So, if you're ready for a journey through history that's equal parts surprising and hilarious, stick around. This is going to be one wild ride. Let's dive in. 1. The giraffe that walked to China. In 1414, the Sultan of Malindi, a small kingdom on the East African coast, sent an extraordinary gift to the Yongle Emperor of China, a giraffe. This magnificent creature, rarely seen outside its native habitat, was meant to showcase the Sultan's goodwill and the exotic riches of his land. The giraffe's journey was equally as remarkable as the gift itself, involving a long sea voyage across the Indian Ocean before arriving in China. When it finally reached the emperor, it was hailed as a qilin, a mythical creature symbolizing prosperity and peace. This event marked the beginnings of a unique relationship between Africa and China, with trade and cultural exchanges flourishing thereafter. 2. Cleopatra's lettuce surprise. Legend has it that Cleopatra once sent Julius Caesar a peculiar gift, a basket of lettuce. While this may not seem unusual, the lettuce was laced with gold dust. This opulent gesture was Cleopatra's way of demonstrating Egypt's wealth and abundance. The symbolism of the gift was clear. Egypt had resources to share, but wasn't to be trifled with. This act, though subtle, reflected Cleopatra's clever diplomacy and her ability to use extravagance to charm and influence powerful leaders of the time. 3. The Icelandic peace offering, a falcon. In 2021, Iceland gifted the United States an unusual present, a falcon. Falcons are a revered symbol in Icelandic culture, representing freedom and strength. The bird, named Sif after a Norse goddess, was meant to symbolize the close ties between the two nations. This gift was particularly meaningful as falconry is a tradition that has been practiced for centuries in both Iceland and North America. The falcon, with its sleek form and hunting prowess, became a symbol of shared cultural heritage and respect for nature. 4. Napoleon's Egyptian obelisk. When Napoleon Bonaparte sought to solidify Franco-Egyptian relations, he orchestrated the delivery of a massive obelisk from Luxor to Paris. While not technically a gift, it was more of a calculated acquisition. The obelisk became a symbol of power and cultural exchange. Its transportation required immense engineering efforts, and it now stands proudly in the Place de la Concorde. The obelisk's presence in Paris also sparked interest in ancient Egyptian culture, influencing art and architecture in Europe for decades. 5. A polar bear from Norway. Norway, known for its Arctic wildlife, once gifted a live polar bear to King Haakon VII of Denmark in the early 20th century. The bear was kept in the Copenhagen Zoo, where it became a beloved attraction. This unusual gift highlighted Norway's unique fauna and served as a reminder of the strong bonds between the two Scandinavian nations. The bear's journey and its subsequent life in Denmark became a symbol of the shared Arctic heritage and mutual respect between the two countries. 6. President Carter's barbecue pit. In 1979, Australian Prime Minister Malcolm Fraser visited the United States and brought with him a rather unconventional gift for President Jimmy Carter, a handcrafted barbecue pit. This practical gift reflected Australia's love for outdoor cooking and was a nod to Carter's own southern roots. The gesture was a hit, symbolizing the laid-back camaraderie between the two leaders. It also became a talking point during the visit, underscoring the importance of personal connections and diplomacy. 7. A giant panda diplomacy. China's practice of gifting pandas, known as panda diplomacy, dates back to the Tang dynasty but saw a revival in the mid-20th century. One notable instance was in 1972 when China gifted two giant pandas, Ling Ling and Xing Xing, to the United States following President Nixon's historic visit to Beijing. These pandas became instant celebrities and were seen as a symbol of thawing Cold War tensions. Beyond their diplomatic significance, the pandas also raised awareness about wildlife conservation, sparking interest in protecting endangered species worldwide. 8. The Trojan horse of modern times. In 2010, Greece presented Germany with an ornate replica of the Trojan horse. This symbolic gift was both a nod to Greek mythology and an acknowledgement of the complex relationship between the two nations, particularly during the European financial crisis. While the gesture was lighthearted, it also carried a deeper historical resonance. The Trojan horse served as a reminder of Greece's rich cultural heritage and the enduring power of its mythology to communicate complex ideas. 9. The Sultan's elephant. In 1862, the King of Siam, modern-day Thailand, Rama IV, offered Queen Victoria of England 2 live elephants as a gesture of friendship. While the elephants never made it to England due to logistical challenges, the offer itself was a testament to the exotic and generous nature of diplomatic gifts in that era. The story of the unfulfilled gift has since become a part of Anglo-Thai history, symbolizing the challenges and opportunities of international exchanges in a pre-globalized world. 10. The Moon Rock Exchange. After the Apollo 11 mission, NASA distributed small samples of moon rocks to various countries as tokens of goodwill. These lunar fragments, encased in acrylic spheres, were among the rarest and most extraordinary diplomatic gifts ever given. Some countries placed them in museums, while others kept them as state treasures. The moon rocks became a symbol of humanity's collective achievement in space exploration, transcending political boundaries and fostering a sense of global unity. 11. The gift of bees. In 1981, France presented the Soviet Union with a unique gift, a hive of French honeybees. This was not just a sweet gesture, but also an ecological and agricultural exchange. Bees play a critical role in pollination, and the gift symbolized a shared commitment to environmental sustainability. The bees also served as a reminder of the interconnectedness of global ecosystems and the importance of cooperation in addressing environmental challenges. 12. A crystal sarcophagus. In 1897, the Maharaja of Mysore sent Queen Victoria a life-sized crystal sarcophagus as a token of his admiration. The sarcophagus, crafted from pure rock crystal, was a dazzling example of Indian craftsmanship. Though Queen Victoria never used it, the gift remains an extraordinary piece of diplomatic history. Its intricate design and craftsmanship highlighted the cultural richness of India, leaving a lasting impression on British royalty. 13. A shipload of ice. In 1840, Frederick Tudor, an American entrepreneur known as the Ice King, sent a shipload of ice blocks to India as a gift to the British colonial government. The ice, harvested from frozen lakes in Massachusetts, was a marvel to the people of tropical India. This peculiar gift not only showcased American ingenuity, but also paved the way for the global ice trade. It also symbolized the technological advancements of the time, demonstrating how innovation could bridge vast geographical and cultural divides. 14. A gold-plated AK-47. In 1979, Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi gifted Ugandan dictator Idi Amin a gold-plated AK-47 rifle. This ostentatious and somewhat ominous gift symbolized their controversial alliance. While it wasn't exactly a token of peace, it certainly made an impression. The gift also reflected the complex and often volatile nature of Cold War-era alliances, where symbols of power and aggression often took center stage. 15. A crocodile named Castro. In the 1980s, Fidel Castro of Cuba sent a live crocodile to a zoo in Moscow as a gesture of solidarity with the Soviet Union. The crocodile, named after Castro himself, became a popular attraction and a symbol of the unique camaraderie between the two nations. This unusual gift highlighted the creative and sometimes whimsical side of diplomacy, showing that even the fiercest leaders could engage in lighthearted gestures. And that wraps up our journey through the strangest diplomatic gifts in history. From giraffes walking across continents to moon rocks bridging international divides. These stories remind us that diplomacy is as much about creativity as it is about strategy. If you enjoyed this dive into the quirky side of history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments which gift surprised you the most. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.